Rational functions, equations, and inequalities. Let us try this. Match column A to column B. Now, I want you to arrange the terms in column B that will satisfy to the given mathematical symbols in column A. Okay, let us now check your work. Okay, number 1 in column A, this is what we call a rational expression. Number 2 is a rational function. Number 3 is a rational equation. Number 4 is a rational inequality. Let us now discuss first about rational expression. What is a rational expression? Rational expression is a ratio or quotient of two polynomial expressions. Paano ba natin malalaman kung ang given expression ay polynomial or hindi? Now, in the given expression, if the exponents are positive or zero, then it is a polynomial expression. If there is an exponent that is negative or fraction, and the variable is inside the radical, then it is not a polynomial expression. Example, x plus 3 all over x minus 3. So you have observed that both numerator and denominator are polynomial expressions. Another example, 2x over x squared plus 2x, 5 over x. If you have observed that both numerator and denominator are all polynomial expressions. Let's do this. Determine whether the given expression is a rational or not. Number 1, is this rational or not? The answer is rational. How about number 2? Is it rational or not? The answer is not a rational expression. Why do you think that it is not a rational expression? Because you have observed that there is a variable inside the radical. That's why in the given expression, number 2, it is not rational. How about number 3? Is this rational or not? Okay, very good. This is rational. You have observed that there is a radical expression, but inside the radical is not a variable. So we have square root of 7 and there is no variable inside the radical. So therefore, number 3 is an example of rational expression. How about number 4? Is this rational or not? Very good. This is not a rational expression. Why do you think that it is not a rational expression? Okay, you have observed that there is a term in the given expression in the denominator whose exponent is negative, and this is not a polynomial expression. Now, let's proceed to number 5. Is this rational or not? Okay, number 5 is an example of not rational. Why? Because you have observed that the exponent of x is a fraction. Okay, to summarize, always remember that if the given rational expressions, if it's either the numerator or the denominator are not polynomial expression, then it is not rational. Because rational expressions, it is a quotient or ratio of two polynomial expressions. Let us now discuss about rational function. So how will we know if it is a rational function? A rational expression equated by a symbol of a function. Examples, we have f of x is equal to x plus 3 all over x minus 5. You have observed that we use f of x, which is represented by a function. G of x is also represented by a function and equated to the given rational expression. So we have g of x is equal to 2x over x squared plus 2x. Another example, h of x is equal to 5 over x. How about rational equation? An equation involving rational expression. Examples, x plus 3 all over x minus 5 is equal to 1. 2x over x squared plus 2x is equal to 1 over x. 1 over 2x plus x over 2 is equal to 5 over x. You have observed that it involves with equality. So we use equal sign to represent a rational equation. How about rational inequality? Rational expressions involving the symbol of inequality, such as not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal, or less than or equal. Examples. So you have observed that it is a rational expression involving greater than or equal. Therefore, this is an example of rational inequality. Second example, you have observed we use less than. Therefore, this is another example of rational inequality. In the last example, we use the symbol of greater than. Therefore, this is an example of rational inequality. Now, you try this. Determine whether the given is a rational function, a rational equation, a rational inequality, or none of these. Okay? I will give you 5 seconds to write your answer. Let's check your work. Number 1. What do you think is the answer? Very good. This is an example of rational equation. How about number 2? Okay, rational inequality. How about number 3? None of these. Why? Because you have observed that there is no rational expression. So we have a radical expression instead. How about number 4? Very good. Rational function. How about number 5? Okay, very good. None of these, because you have observed square root of 3x is not a polynomial expression because there is a variable inside the radical.